Welcome to 843 TV. I'm your host, Carrie Manning from Deo Valente Salon.
And I'm Will Wareham with WHHI-TV, and we're coming to you from the Coastal Discovery Museum at Honeyhorn today. Our first guest is Emmy Rooney. She is with the Community Foundation of the Lowcountry.
And our second guest is Miss Daniela Augustine Sequeiro. She is with the Bluffton Chamber of Commerce.
And our final guest is Miss Carrie Dillon, who's the host of the Bluffton News on WHHI-TV and a local artist. So stick around for more 843 TV,
where communities come to speak.
.843 TV, where Bluffton comes to speak.
Where Spring Island comes to speak.
Where Hilton Head Island comes to speak.
Where Port Royal comes to speak.
.843 TV,
where communities come to speak.
Welcome to 843 TV. We are joined by Emmy Rooney, who is Vice President for Development and Donor Services for the Community Foundation of the Lowcountry. Emmy, thank you very much for being here today.
Thanks.
So we're here at the Coastal Discovery Museum, and can you tell us a little bit about the Community Foundation of the Lowcountry?
I'd be glad to. The Community Foundation was established about 20 years ago. We're a public charity, and our mission statement is to strengthen our community by connecting people, resources, and needs. And we do that by providing grants to nonprofits, helping donors with their philanthropy, and then helping to build a stronger community.
And one of those grants helped benefit this facility itself.
It did. It's so fun to come into Coastal Discovery Museum and see all these people here and how wonderful the facility is. And we've done some of that by providing grants over our history.
Absolutely. It is buzzing with people today.
It's great.
We're going to talk a little bit about charitable annuities today. And so what is a charitable gift annuity?
So a gift annuity is an opportunity for an individual to make a gift and get some income, but also do something philanthropically later on.
Okay.
So really what it is that an individual can make a gift to the Community Foundation. In exchange for that gift, they get a guaranteed income, and then after their lifetime, they can do something philanthropic with that.
Wow, so it's an investment tool as well as a way to give back to your community, is that right?
Yes.
What are some of the benefits of establishing a charitable annuity?
So there are a lot of benefits for individuals who would establish an annuity. One is that they provide a guaranteed income. So for individuals who may have investments that are not producing a lot of income right now, they could exchange those like a CD or a money market fund or even stock that doesn't produce income. They can exchange that for guaranteed income.
Okay.
I'm wondering, how are these gift annuity payments determined?
So the Community Foundation uses rates determined by the American Council on Gift Annuities, and they're based on the donor's age, their life expectancy, and regular returns in the investment markets.
That can get very confusing very quickly, can't it?
Yeah, it can.
We're trying to keep it in layman's terms here. Well, what are the steps that are involved in setting something like that up?
So it's very easy. There's no cost involved. You can come to the Community Foundation and we'll provide a financial illustration that is based on your particular circumstances. And then that will provide you with an idea of what the rate is. And you can have payments either monthly, quarterly, or semi-annually. And then we'll work with you on the charitable planning for what happens after your lifetime with the residual that's left in the gift annuity.
So you don't need to necessarily visit a financial services professional. You can come straight to the Community Foundation of the Lowcountry, and you will help them set up this annuity and work out all the details with that donor.
Yes, we will. There's no cost, but we always encourage donors to consult with their financial advisor.
Sure.
But when you think about this is part gift and part annuity, and they're somewhat complicated when you first hear the concept. Mm-hmm. But the donor is typically the individual who would establish it, and then there are either one or two income beneficiaries. And so those are usually called the annuitants or income beneficiaries. And that can be one or two people, and it can be either for their joint lifetimes or for their successive lives.
Gotcha. Okay.
So then what happens to the money in the charitable gift annuity after the income beneficiary's life? You answer.
Well, that's the really wonderful part about this, because if you think about individuals who might need that income during their lifetime, but they'd like to do something charitable after their lifetime. So what happens is we sit down with them and help them design a charitable fund that would be an endowment fund in their name to support the charities that are of interest to them.
Right.
So any residual in the gift annuity is then used to fund their endowment fund.
So you can really tailor that to the donor's specific interests. So if I'm very enthusiastic about what they're doing here at the Coastal Discovery Museum, for example, I could say, you know, I would really like to participate and help advance these programs here even after I'm gone. And then they can kind of pigeonhole which charity, and I'm assuming you all work with a variety of charitable organizations around the area.
We would customize it to meet whatever charitable interest the donor has. So yes, that's a good example. And what's really nice is that you're able to leave a legacy and have income during your lifetime.
And is this something that y'all are doing right now? I mean, is that something that's in full force right now?
We have done many gift annuities, and today we have charitable funds that were established 20 years ago, and the donors received income or a family member, and now there's these wonderful funds that support charities throughout the Lowcountry.
I think it's really important to make sure that everyone goes and checks out your website, because it's really hard to fit information from the Community Foundation of the Lowcountry into a 6-minute segment, because it is such a large, broad spectrum of things that you all do. So it's for people who are looking to put their money somewhere. It's for people who are wanting to form nonprofits and need help, information, education. You guys do.
We do a lot of grant making as well. Probably the thing to remember too about gift annuities, who would benefit the most would be someone who wants to make a future gift but needs the income, or would not want to part with the asset, but does have some charitable intent. It would like to do something in the future.
I think definitely something that you need to look into. Obviously.
They're great. They are a win-win for everybody. The Community Foundation can help a donor can receive income, or a family member, and they can leave a legacy.
Great
So
stuff.
a lot of times when
wins,
people
really.
aren't familiar with it, it seems really, really scary. So having somebody there to sit there and talk to and try to keep it simple makes it easier.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, a lot of good stuff coming from the Community Foundation of Lowcountry. Emmy, thank you very much for joining us today. And stick around for more 843 TV.